Welcome to an incredibly gorgeous evening here. One of the last evenings at Brenda's cottage. I'm here with Callum and Aria. I was going to start the vlog tomorrow because tomorrow we're going to be trying to put the wheels with Josh Ovenden on the old hut. I've got a 60-second clip from Josh Price, which, well, I'll show you that right now. This is like his little snap together of that first hut build we've done.
Gonna try and finish off this bad boy. See how it goes.
One window in, doing this one now. Really warm.
It's 30 degrees.
Just scared to admit, you feel out of place. Can you hear that, darling? Revolution's calling. No child of ours should have to starve, should have to die for us. Can you feel that, darling? Monsters marching. This is it. This invitation. The ones who love sincerely.
George Holiday, who also makes YouTube videos, I'll put his link in below. He is bringing his mobile recording studio on the tour, the Swirl tour in November. I think he's coming all around Europe in it, and I've not seen it yet, and he's going to be meeting us at the pub in a few minutes, so I couldn't resist but getting the old camera out and showing you guys around. Look at this beast. Wow. So talk to me about this, George. What are we looking at?
It used to be a library bus on the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
So it's just gone round in circles for 80,000 miles.
Okay.
And then stripped it, and I'm a musician, so I've built a studio in the front half.
Okay.
And Declan's my video guy, so we both live on it full time.
Brilliant.
Travel the world making music and videos.
Was it in good nick when you got it?
It was alright, yeah. We've given it a lick of paint.
Looks so clean and fresh. Mate, that is like getting on board the Starship Enterprise.
Come on board, behind.
Wow. Look at this.
Whoa.
Oh, it's open into the driver's cockpit bit.
Yeah, we opened it up because they had a curtain. And then we have the speakers on here, and desk comes up, keyboard comes
Mate,
down.
look at the TV. What's all this switchboard up here?
All the electric. Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the original one that was in there.
Oh, it looks cool.
And then the bedroom.
Oh, baby.
Sweet.
The love nest.
Where we throw
The
everything.
glowing love nest. This is a good book.
It is, that's mine. I'm just reading.
That's a very good book. Morning notes.
Yes, mine.
That's
That's
winner.
indeed.
Mm.
And then pour it.
Cool little handles.
How long have you guys been living in here full time?
Full time, only 2 weeks, just over.
Oh, really? So it's brand new.
But it took 9 months to build, which isn't too bad.
And how much do you reckon you've coughed up?
So I bought it for 11.5.
Yeah.
Spent about 3.5 on it.
Yeah.
And 9 months of time.
Okay, so like
15
14, 15
yeah,
plus
I'd say 15.
whatever you reckon your time's
Yeah.
worth, which is, yeah, it's quite considerable.
Yeah, for sure. 9 months.
10 mil then, basically.
At least.
What is the sort of ideal project that you're looking to do with this bad boy?
Ideally, like, the thing that we'd love to do the most is like get musicians that don't normally get the chance to travel, bring them on board, write music with them, throw some masterclasses and that, but do it in the middle of nowhere. We've got solar panels, so we can just be in the middle of nowhere, recording, writing music, but to give them culture as well. So we go out, we see the real culture of countries, bring them on here, and then use that inspiration to write music.
Amen. Right, well, we're going to go for dinner. Good to see the beast, man. I love it. It's much more minty fresh than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be slightly pong-honging, but it's absolutely minty fresh. You heard what he said. That is exactly why we think it's going to be a good collab to have George coming on the tour. As far as I know, you're up for coming to all 4 bits, aren't you?
We're going to do the whole month with you.
Yes, mate. Put it here. I like it. Sussex has never seen anything like it.
Literally, it's a head turner.
Do you need a special license for
I
it?
did. I took a HGV license for it. Found out if I re-register it as a motorhome, which it technically is, I don't need a license.
And have you done that?
Yeah.
Legend. Okay, that's good to know.
I've got it as well. Like, it was worth me doing because it's quite a big thing to me.
So it's a library bus. So if people were looking on eBay or whatever, they would look for a library bus. Wow.
Council owned.
Very
I
interesting.
think it's Mercedes 815 Ertiga. That's a technical
It's
name.
quite sexy for a library bus. You're a tiger. Right, so this is the ad hoc game watching situation. Pretty ideal, to be fair.
I've literally never seen one in real life.
These boys in the first glowworm.
Whoa. Yeah.
Why did it do it?
That's a great question. Yes. Yeah, keep going. Yes! Now that is a way to say goodbye to Brenda's piano. Another sunny day. It must be like 20 in a row here. The only funny thing about trying to get a van down this, like this, down the alley, is how on earth you manage to do the turning to get it back out again. But these guys feel pretty confident. You think it's nimble and agile.
Now I look across the table and your eyes step back. Worry once the strangers was this Peter Pan.
I thought we could have been here for about half an hour, so that was a pretty good start. There we go, she's back off on the road. Maybe the next time I'll see you will be in November on the tour.
November for the Swirl. I love sampling things. So we were talking about going to these different sites, sampling loads of the sounds, capturing the musicians that are there. If the singers, we'll invite them on board and just write something in the moment of what's there and capture in the best way we can through audio. And the best thing is, until we see the sites, until we know who's there, we can't start writing anything or doing anything.
So we are going to try and make some kind of song / EP from the tour itself, from the noises that we find in the land, both the people, the plants, the birds, everything. And hopefully it will be something very, very organic and natural coming out of this bad boy. So yeah, I'll see you in November, mate. Not only are George and Declan great and the bus is great, but I think for the tour, it's the perfect thing because we're wanting people to come with a creator mindset, and this is an absolute making it wagon. It's telling you that we are going to get together and we're going to make stuff. I think this is a good signal that this isn't just a space for people to come to just consume other people's art, but to get inspired by their methods and what they create and then go and make something themselves. So dead chuffed I am, dead chuffed.
It's just the same thing, spinning around, just a daydream. Playing your songs, it's like we faked it.
Josh is back.
Back in the game.
Looking cleanly shaven, and the wheel set has arrived. We're here at Big Plant. We've got 4 wheels, we've got some axles and some like joining bits. Turntable. And then we need to get some cross beams. And then hopefully we'll be able to build like a whole wheel section.
And I've been thinking lately.
You're just looking for a final hug?
This is your cable.
Oh, thank you.
I will get a final hug. Bye, mate.
See you, mate. What's the initial feeling?
It's too big.
The hut's too big.
Way too big.
What do you mean?
Tall.
It is tall, isn't it?
The problem you have is the peak.
Yeah. Oh, really?
If it was square...
We shouldn't have put the lid on, sort of thing. It's almost like it's 3 parts, the cube, the lid.
I don't want to say it, mate, but I feel like you're going to have to take it apart to get it out of it.
Really? Oh dear. The
If you look
wheelbase.
at your car,
Yeah.
from the outside of the wheel to the outside of that wheel is your track.
Right.
That car.
Yeah.
So, you need to be here.
Yeah. But that's okay.
So, the wheels are going to have to be underneath the hut.
Yeah.
So, the problem you have is that you have to then go higher. And for it to weight bear, you have to have a 100mm sleeper, not horizontally. You need to have it vertically up. So, you've got those horizontal, like flat. You have to have them upright because wood doesn't weight bear when it's horizontal. It has to be vertical.
The main thing we need to do is get it off-site and into the woods.
Yeah.
That's the main thing we need to do.
If it was me,
Yeah.
what I'll do is I'll cut the top off. This would be...
I have to say the design of these wheels look absolutely sick. I love the sense of modern and sense of old school handmade kind of steel work. I think it fits the hut perfectly. But yeah, quite a challenge. Josh is suggesting we could put it on its side. We could cut the roof off. None of these are ideal, but I think this is basically what we've roughly learned is that it shouldn't be 2 meters 40 cube, it should be more like 2 meters cube, and then we'll probably be all right. If we can find a low way to put the wheels on, then we might just get away with it.
Well, you
but we'll
very
see.
particular on a cube then.
Well, the thing with the cube is that it takes out a lot of the hard technical curvature work,
Got ya.
and also it makes the best use of the materials. Like all these big sheets,
Yeah.
there was like slithers of scrap, nothing. But basically there was no scrap from the whole project, which is cool.
Yeah.
So it has benefits of accessibility, but not not road accessibility.
Yeah.
So that bit's, oh bloody hell, that's heavy, isn't it? But that, shing. So the plan is, we're going to make the axles, keep them separate, find out whether or not we need to chop the roof off or whether they can take the tree line up a little bit, and then order a flatbed and try and do it. Depending on what we need to do is either a day's work to make these axles now or a 2 days work to make the axles and take the roof off. 4th of
July
6,
7.
7, whoops. May the 4th be with you. 2018. And we're back in.
You're back in.
V2 is on. Got to get a cleaner in, somebody to polyfiller the holes. Got to get another skip. I've got to get rid of those old beds. Apparently nobody would want those beds. We've got the contract for the woods, and completely differently to last year where when I turned up I didn't want any rules, any contracts really or anything. This year we've worked together to come up with an exact agreement of exactly what we will and won't do in here. So this is the old site here, and you would walk down here past the vegetables, and the huts were here, and then this was walkway into the ancient woodland. But this year we're going to come in V2 here, have the huts in here, and then be able to just visit this for educational purposes. And even yesterday when I walked with the guys around the woods, I could see that some of the bruising that we had made on the trees from the slack line, I couldn't almost see it anymore. It's been recovering. And that's actually quite relieving for me to see, that sometimes you can bugger stuff up, but if you give it some room to breathe and recover, it does come back, which is, I've never actually observed that in life before. Maybe watering the plants when they were dehydrated, but that was a bit more instant. So we're back in, we are back in. I've now got to figure out how to get those wood stores out of there, get the bar back in, move the hut. It's on like DK. I better go see how Josh is getting on.
You know, you could go and change my mind. Got me caught up in the right way.
One beam is liberated. Josh has recovered the beams out so that we can make the axles separately. Josh reckons, and I don't know if I agree with this, but he reckons that this hut weighs similar, if not a bit less, to the first hut. I feel like it weighs a bit more because the cladding's so thick. Jack it up, slide it on the trailer, put the axles on the hut at the other end, and hope we get under the trees. Something fun and a little bit different came up in the last week or so. I got approached by Wizz Air, who are doing a campaign called Get Lost from London. And so in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be getting on a plane at Luton and going to one of their destinations with a bunch of other creators. I don't know where it is going to be. It's all completely unknown. And the fun part is that one of you guys will get to come along as well. If you want to enter the competition, click on the Wizz Air link below, register your details, and then upload an old travel photo of yourself. Tag me, tag Wizz Air, and the hashtag Get Lost with Wizz Air. And then hopefully you'll be able to join us on the plane. We'll be making a vlog going to an unusual place. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So I'll be able to tell you more about it in the coming weeks. And obviously we'll make a video about it too. It's nice to do something different. Nice to see somewhere that I don't know. And it's fun that we get to sort of do it together. Stick your details in below. Stick up a photo on Instagram. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the flight going to Europe somewhere, getting lost with Wizz Air.
So go, you could go and take my time. Got me caught up in the right way. Got me hoping that it won't fade.
Right guys, a lot going on, good stuff. I'm really chuffed to have my contract for the woods. The old woods is the new woods. I don't know what we'll call it yet, but I guess it takes sometimes to be away from something to realise how much you care about it and how good it was, really. That is the next operation. I've got a few days to get fully out of the cottage. Josh hopefully will send a little clippy in of him where he gets to with the axles at the end of today.
Yeah, I'll get the wheels on it.
Get the wheels on it.
Stub axle each end. Track of this is 72 inches, so it will go on pretty much every vehicle, every flatbed vehicle. So now the only thing left is to put the wheels on. Bearing washer, and then a split pin to go in the end.
You can go and change my mind.
Thanks again to Callum, Aria, George, Declan for coming round. Big thanks to Josh Price for coming over the weekend. All right, guys, I'll see you next Thursday. Peace.
Change my